So Savannah and I were driving in the car together. We were coming home from a Lakers game we'd gone to, and she was just complaining that she doesn't have the opportunity to safely participate in some of the ride-hail services, things that are out there, as a passenger or a driver. And as an overprotective dad, I wouldn't be comfortable with it either. But she just kind of casually said, why isn't there something for women where I could feel comfortable and I could be safe to do that? And I just paused and I thought for a minute. I said, well, what if there was a company, and I basically described CJ and Go right then. What if there was a company that was just for women, where it was women drivers and women passengers? And she thought it was a great idea, and we talked about it the whole way home, and CJ and Go is what grew out of that conversation.
I've never had any bad experiences with ride-hail services just because I've been too nervous to take one myself. But I've had several girlfriends who have had really negative experiences, all the way from you should follow my social medias and just pestering them the whole ride and just feeling uncomfortable, all the way to, hey, you can't get out of the car unless you give me a kiss, and locking the car door. And it's just, thank goodness it's never gone past that, but I've had so many experiences, so many stories. It's crazy.
I like being a part of CJ and Go because there are endless opportunities. I've never heard a rideshare story where people didn't talk about the communications and opportunities that they had with other people who were in rideshares.
Have you had any experience with ride-hail programs as a passenger?
A little bit, yes. I actually was stuck at an airport and I was considering going with a very popular rideshare, but the reason why I didn't, I had my young son with me and I was really uncomfortable getting in the car with a strange man. Absolutely. I feel like with a woman, there's an instantaneous connection. I feel like there's an opportunity that she might be another mother, and that obviously opens the door for great connection and communications.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, I think you have to be very careful these days, and I would not want any man to bring me home that I wasn't, comfortable with, that I didn't know on a personal level. So yes.
I don't know, there's something about when you get older that you just want to feel more comfortable and more secure. And there's no doubt in my mind that everybody I talked to anyway said, oh yes, a woman driver would be wonderful. We would love it.
I would feel very comfortable with my daughters and my wife riding in there alone.
The obvious is that we're giving an opportunity for women that may not have been able to be a part of what we call the shared economy or sharing economy. So it's an income source for women of all ages, all backgrounds, part-time, full-time, that could be really meaningful in their lives. But there's more we're doing. There's magic that's happening in the backseat of every car for every ride. There's a networking opportunity where women are genuinely supporting other women with advice, with an ear, sometimes compassion, recommendations. It takes it beyond just the confines of a vehicle taking you from point A to point B.
So Jane expects that many of our riders and even drivers are going to be people that have never experienced ride-hail from anyone previously. And so as part of that, we're anticipating the need to help them out. We like to hold their hand. And so we are creating videos to be able to help walk through the process, but also onboarding events to help answer questions, provide that hand holding that sometimes the ladies are looking for, that personal connection.
Next time I'm going to use CJ and Go.